Hi, I want to talk on how my teaching supports interdisciplinary practices and also to identify opportunities for change. To be honest, before I started this module, I did not have much understanding or even knowledge about interdisciplinary or interprofessional aspects of teaching and learning. I know sometimes we make use of these things, but we don't actually have a good understanding of what they are until I started this module, and my understanding has been enhanced. Now, so critically reflecting on how my teaching supports interdisciplinary practices, I would say that yes, the support that my teaching has given to interdisciplinary understanding has been quite minimal. But then there are some aspects of it that yes, my teaching have been able to offer with regards to interdisciplinary understanding. Now, so for instance, my PhD research, which has a significant aspect of chemistry and environmental sciences, even though I'm coming from the physics perspective. So this has been used to help students to understand the chemistry aspect and the environmental aspect of it. And what do I mean? My PhD research was about the use of photoacoustic technology to be able to measure the concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere. Now, so we use laser and then we generate light which gets absorbed by the CO2, and the more the concentration of the CO2, the more sound is produced, and then we use microphones to listen or to dictate those sounds that are produced. More concentration of the CO2, that's carbon dioxide, produces more sound that is dictated by MEMS microphones, the types that we have in mobile phones or even hearing aids. Now, the point is there is need to understand the structure and the vibrational points or the signatures or the absorption signatures of the CO2. And there is lots of chemistry that goes into that, and that has been used to help our students to have an understanding of that aspect. And then the second part is the environmental impact which CO2 has. So we have to learn some things about carbon emission, the effect on the environment, the laws, the legislations that go into the level of permissible CO2 concentration that we can have in the atmosphere, looking at international limits, national limits, and all that. So that takes us as well into environmental sciences, which all these have been used to teach our students. Now, one of the major aspects where this has been used to help students has been in the area of projects. Some of the students have taken that and have done some work on their final year project, and that has produced very wonderful results. They are from the physics departments, but they are able to use that with the understanding of chemistry, which they bring into the project, have an understanding of the structure of the molecules of CO2, understand the vibration frequencies or wavelengths of CO2, which makes them to be able to absorb radiation, and having to get it to work and be able to measure the concentration of CO2. That has brought wonderful results. Another aspect of interdisciplinary teaching which we have done, this one has a medical application of it, that is the use of high frequency radiations to be able to produce high resolution images of ultrasound. So we produce high frequency radiation from lasers, and then we use that in dental care, where we have tooths that the radiation focuses on, and then high resolution colored ultrasound images are produced. And this one as well also is a good experience for our students, because the students have to also understand that apart from the physics aspect where we produce the radiation from the lasers, they have to understand the images and how to read them, and how the image of a tooth that is normal or that is healthy looks like, and to be able to differentiate it from the tooth that has been suffering from decay or acid corrosion. And this as well have been used with our students, and that has really helped their understanding. Now, however, like I said, so this hasn't been done quite much, and the aspect of change that I can identify that I would need to bring in is the fact that these students need to be really supported in the area of understanding what interdisciplinarity is, because the discussion around that subject or topic is quite minimal at the moment, and we need to push that. We need to have conscious and deliberate discussions around the topic, and to help our students to understand the kind of traits, the kind of qualities that they're going to need when it comes to interdisciplinary learning, interdisciplinary research, which is majorly what we do in the physics department. And these are some of the opportunities that I think I would use when it comes to talking about my plan and my management of the change that I'm going to bring in, which I will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.